set this agency business up there, you're still gigging yourself, aren't you? Pushing yourself out.
Sure.
How hard was it to get the first client to sign up with you, that you're going to represent them and give them work or get them work? How hard was that?
It was not too hard, because as an act yourself, other acts would trust you more. There was this kind of thing of there's all these old school agents that are just money orientated and greedy, and so I think the fact that I was an act and I'm out there gigging, you know, a lot of other acts were like, oh yeah, we'll sign with you. So that's why it did grow quite quickly. But what was
that makes real sense, that, because I've known a lot of acts over the years, even some tribute acts and things like that, and they always seem to have a bit of a grudge with agencies.
Yeah. It's actors, singers, tribute acts. It's that thing about what I've come to learn is I don't think people respect and realise how much a good agent is doing. And you know, if they're getting their 15% or whatever, like, they are working for that. They've got their overheads, they've got their staff, and I think there is a bit of a notion where people give them a bad reputation unfairly, really. I think.
We got Rossie in the house.
There he is.
Mr. Simon Ross.
Mr. Craig Phillips. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
I can't be second. Have you been butting John Fury?
I've been boxing.
He's been butting John Fury.
I showed him what for, teaching him.
You just interrupted a serious conversation. Thank
What
you very
about?
much. Nah. That's too basic.
We were talking about who plays a bigger role on the Earth stage. Is it Ant or Dec?
Is it Ant or Dec?
Yeah.
What would you say? Don't know.
Everybody's equal in this world.
Let me introduce you to
Nobody
Matt.
knows the difference between the two anyway, yeah.
Matt Hill has a really good. This is Rossie, Simon Ross.
Yeah,
You
okay.
know him on Greatest Hits Radio, isn't it?
Greatest
Hits Radio.
Nick's
one of our cameramen.
Okay.
Jake is one of our cameramen.
Paul's behind the camera. Hi, Ross. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Helen. You all right?
And the answer's got to be 50-50, right? They've never done anything not together.
Imagine the state of his forehead if he took this. That was the bloody in the gym, isn't it?
Really?
No, tell the other story, the more impressive one.
Oh yeah.
The fabricated
So
one.
Joe and I were boxing, back to back, you know, taking the ball out.
What, you and Big Joe Egan?
Yeah. He's coming in next week for the podcast.
Oh wow.
Big Joe, yeah.
Are you going to try and get him to wind up John
I don't
Fury?
think he's going to take much to wind him up, is he?
Well, no, but he challenges all these people like Joe Egan and Carl,
Carl
Carl
Froch, you
Froch.
didn't call him
I mean,
out, eh?
seriously. And then when they step up to the plate,
He does.
John
He takes
vanished.
it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when throwing his head on that young little lad as well.
and the
Wasn't
little lad just went.
Yeah, he just went like
Didn't even blink.
Yeah. And he comes out, it's embarrassing, isn't it?
It really is.
He's a thug. I hope Joe does get in the ring and I hope he takes it on. But
Yeah.
Misfits have offered them,
Really?
yeah,
Wow.
to do a bare knuckle one. If
Oh,
you
wow.
won't do it professionally, if you can't get it sanctioned
Still
for anything
fancy
professional.
Joe all day long.
Yeah, so do I, yes. However, yes, yeah, no. I mean, his punching power and his jaw,
Yeah.
because both Mike Tyson and bloody, what's his name, Van Holyfield
Couldn't put him down.
out.
Yeah.
So I think he's got the jaw there, but I don't know how his physical fitness would stand up, because you've got to remember John Fury's running with Tyson and things like that, isn't he?
Yeah, you see video clips.
Yeah.
You
How
don't
far is he?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Highlights and video clips, all the best bits.
Yeah.
So I've finally got Simon Rossie, and aka Rossie, coming to do my 11th podcast. We're going to jump straight into it now. And he's also previously presented Radio City Breakfast. You can safely say that Rossie has been around the block when it comes to working on live radio, hosting shows like Rock FM, Capital, Magic Radio and Air, just to name a few of them. However, what you don't know is he didn't always start off as a DJ. He went to school for business studies and trained as a professional chef. Rossie, it's a pleasure to have you in our house, in our bar.
Craig Phillips, it's been a while coming.
Yes.
And as you say, I've been around the block, and a few of those blocks you've been with me.
Oh.
And I've been with you, and I think there's probably more of that that will unfold.
That's what I worry about. That's what I
Our
worry
little
about.
chat and banter continues. It's good to be here. Thank you very much for asking
Thank you
me.
very much. It's
And
great.
it's number 11.
Number 11.
What
yes,
is it they
yes.
say in bingo
Well,
balls?
Legs 11.
Leg.
There you go.
I'm not sure if we're allowed to do that anymore. I think they're probably tweaked
We'll be cancelled already by the end of the week.
by the start of the conversation.
Well, listen, this is exciting for me because normally on the receiving end, you've interviewed me dozens of times across various different stations over the years. Now I get to sit you and ask you questions.
Yes, and because you know so much about me, I'm the worried one actually.
Are you nervous?
I am, well, yeah, just get a little bit drier on the man.
Normally I feel nervous because I'm going up into the top of the tower there and Rossie's in control and I'm thinking, oh, what's he going to ask me about? What's he going to say?
Well, as you say, we've both been around if you want to call it the media block for over the years, so I think we both know how to play ball here.
Definitely, we certainly do.
Yeah.
So listen, you are nationwide now, aren't you, across on the radio station? Many people hear your voice every day driving into work. You may not always recognise that beautiful face of yours, so I think podcasts like this is something you should be doing more of. You should be on them because you're a total pro. How long have you been in the business for?
Full time, actually. I hung up my chef's apron in April 1991, so that makes it 33 years.
33 years, oh my
Does that make me a veteran now, a disc jockey veteran?
Oh, I'd safely say you're getting close to you've got to be, haven't you? It just flew by. Did you enjoy it?
Did I enjoy it? I need a drink. Only 1 pint, mind
You're
you.
in a bar.
I can't do 2 anymore.
I was a bit nervous because you're the professional and you've interviewed me a dozen times.
Listen.
And now the first time I'm having an official chat with you.
Well, the fact of the matter is you've been at more media outlets in the past 15, 20 years, maybe longer, than most people have. So you know your way around a studio. You know how to spill the
Did
spiel.
you enjoy it? How did it do? Well, you can be honest with me, was it good or bad or ugly?
Absolutely, you are up there with the best of them. You are definitely up there with the best of
He's
them.
got the gift of the gab.
I
He's
mean,
only telling me
honestly.
what I want to hear. It was an absolute pleasure. Thanks very much for coming here.
The pleasure was mine. The pleasure was mine.